Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you a glute building workout. I'm trying some new exercises in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy them. If you're not subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, the button is below. First exercise here, we have got the Sumo Deadlift. I'm using steps either side of the deadlift. This is because I'm very tall and for me it's a long way to the ground. It's up to you whether you want to use steps. I suggest, I'm 5'10", so if you are smaller then you just go from the ground. It also means you can go a little bit heavier, which obviously I want to because I am targeting the glutes here. I'm just showing you the hand position. So I've got my hands over and underhand grip. You can do this or you can do both overhand or both underhand. I preferably like mixed grip, it's just more comfortable for me. Make sure your back is straight and your core is nice and tight and you're really squeezing the glutes. I know it looks ugly, but just make sure you squeeze them nice and tight. And I did 3 sets of 10 reps on this exercise, and actually that's what we're going to be doing on all exercises today. Also, I did warm up before this. I did a 5-minute incline walk on the treadmill, and I did do about 5 to 10 minutes of glute activation. I have got another video on glute activation, and the link is in the description box. I definitely recommend doing some glute activation before you start this workout. So once we have done 3 sets of 10 reps on this exercise, I then went on to split squats. So I use a plyometric box. You can use a bench, and you can have your back foot on its toe like I've got, but that I do that because I'm quite tall. You can also just rest the toe onto the box or bench. I'm using dumbbells today. I just feel it's more comfortable for me, but you can also use a barbell. I think I've got 2 12s in my hand, so about 24 kg. And I did 10 reps and then changed legs. Make sure that you're pushing through the front heel and really squeezing the glute as you come up so that you don't use the quad, because today obviously we want to focus on using the glutes. Make sure your core is nice and tight and try and keep your head up as well. So we did 10 reps on each leg and 3 sets. Then I went on to deficit hip thrust. So for this you need a thick fabric band. I will put my one in the description box below. I'll put the link in there. You want to pull the legs apart as hard as you can and then really squeeze the glutes as you come up. You want the box behind you to be slightly higher than the box in front of you. About a few inches, I think mine are apart. And as you can see, I've got the heels on the step. This is so that I can focus more on driving through the glutes and the hamstrings. And I did 15 reps of these and again 3 sets. But as you can see, the reason these are really good for targeting the glutes is because there's a very large range of motion, because you're able to come all that way down and then all the way up. Honestly, when you use this band, you can see it in my face, it burns a lot. The other thing is make sure that your core is nice and tight as you do this as well. Then we went on to curtsy lunges. We did deficit curtsy lunges, which means that you're coming off a step. You don't want to go too high. I've got 2 risers on mine, as you can see, and I'm quite tall, so I did find this quite difficult. I always start on the leg that I'm worse at, so I'm always worse on my left, so I started on this one. If you do struggle with these, I'd suggest just starting them on the floor, don't start on the box. Yeah, this is one of my new exercises that I've been adding in as well, as was the last one. But I really liked this just because there's more range of motion and you can really feel it in the glutes. As you can see, I'm really squeezing the glute as I come up. And then I did a 20 kg barbell on my back and I did 10 reps on each leg. So yeah, as I was just saying, the last exercise and this exercise are both new ones that I've been adding in and I've been really enjoying it. This one is really tiring. You'll find that you get quite out of breath doing these, but that's good because if you are looking for fat loss and to get fit, then there's no harm in that. Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. And another one of my new exercises I've been trying is banded reverse hypers. Now you can do these on a box or on a bench. This one I find best to do on the bench, as you can see. Also, if you do find that the bench hurts your hips, you can put a little mat underneath. But you want to squeeze your bum as you come up and really pull the legs apart so that the band can basically do what it needs to do. If you don't wear a band, I find my legs sort of fly all over the place and I don't feel it as much, but I found wearing this thick band, not the plastic ones, the thick fabric ones, just targets the glutes more. So I did 10 reps of these. I think it was 10 to 15, and I didn't rest. I then went straight into another exercise, which was the single leg deadlifts with a kettlebell, which is coming up. Oh, you make me wanna talk back. So this is the single leg deadlift with a kettlebell, and I think it was 8 kg, 8 or 12, I can't remember. And I did 10 reps on each leg. So you want to make sure that your back is nice and straight, your core is tight, you got a slight bend in the knee as you come down, and you want to try and touch the ground with that kettlebell. And as you can see, my aim is to not put that foot that's in the air on the ground. You can see I'm just keeping it above the ground. This really takes some balance, so make sure you concentrate. I think I just looked at something ahead of me, just try not to look at anyone else and keep that balance. And also, as you do this exercise, you want to push through the heel and really squeeze the glute as you come up. Oh, you make me want to talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Okay, we're on to our last exercise. So again, 3 sets, and I did 15 reps of this. Now this is the back extension, but I'm doing single legs. So you want your legs sort of in a V shape. So it's like you can see my foot is pointing out there. I've also got a very rounded back. Now when you round your back, it will target the glutes more. Honestly, give it a go. So as you can see, I've got the one foot down, pointing out, picking up the plate, and then watch me round my back and then come up, and this just really targets that glute. Now if you find this too hard to do a single leg, then you can do both legs, but give it a go with the rounded back. And obviously again, if you are new to this, don't do it with a plate, just do it without. I think in the next one I do it without a plate. Yeah, here we go. So I was fatiguing towards the end, so on the last set I did it without a plate. I know it looks funny as with a rounded back, but trust me, when you do it with a straight back, you don't feel it as much in the glutes. This will also really target the hamstrings. You can kind of see, if you look at my hamstring of my left leg, the one that's down on the plate, you can see it sort of squeezing as I come up. 10 to 15 reps, 3 sets. So I choke you down just like a pill. So we are on to the last exercise of the workout to really burn out the glutes. So you want your thick fabric band on, and you want to pull the legs apart as much as you can, and then really squeeze the glutes as you come up. So I did 15 reps of these. I choke you down just like a pill. Then I finished with some hip abductors, so I was coming up into a glute bridge and then pushing the legs out. I was just telling Lucy to film the other side to show you guys. So as you can see, I pull the legs out, come down, up, pull the legs out, down. This really burns out the glutes, so I did 15 reps of these. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. The button is below this video, and also give this video a like. And if you've got any questions, just comment them below or drop me an email if you're interested in me writing a program for you, or I can do your macros for you. All of my information is below the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!